This is part 24 of aptitude questions with answers on decimal fractions. Today I will present you some questions with their solutions on decimal fractions. As usual, subscribe this channel to get additional videos that I will post in the future. Question number 75. Out of the fractions 3 over 7, 4 over 11, 5 over 9, 6 over 13, and 7 over 12, which is the second largest? Here you are given the fractions, and you are going to find out the second largest fraction. So how can we get the answer for this question? Try to answer this question by your own. I hope you get the answer for this question, and let me show you how to get the solution, or how to get the answer for this question. Okay, now you are given here the fractions 3 over 7, 4 over 11, 5 over 9, 6 over 13, and 7 over 12. So to get the second largest number, first you have to convert each fractions into a decimal form. The fractions must be converted into a decimal form to make a comparison as which one is the largest and which one is the least one. So when you convert these fractions into decimal form, that means you have to divide the numerator by the denominator. So 3 over 7, that means when you divide 3 by 7, you get a value which is equal to 0.428. Again, 4 over 11, the decimal form of this fraction is 0.363. That means you divide 4 by 11, you get a value which is equal to 0.363. Again, 5 over 9 is converted into it is a decimal form as 0.555. Again, 6 over 13 is converted into its decimal form by dividing the 6 to 13, get a value 0.461, and 7 over 12 is equal to 0.583. Now you can make a comparison among the decimals, and you can point out or you can rearrange these decimals in their ascending order or in their descending order. So 0.583 is the largest one of all the other decimal numbers. Then the second largest decimal one is 0.555, and continue in such a way you can rearrange the decimals in their descending order as such. So the first largest number is 0.583, and the second largest one is 0.555. So 7 over 11, which is equal to 0.583, is greater than 5 over 9, which is again equal to 0.555. So the second largest decimal, or the second largest fraction number here is 5 over 9. 5 over 9 is the second largest fraction. So your answer for this question is choice C. To compare the fractions, you have to convert them into their decimal, and you can compare the decimals. And among the decimals, just choose the one that is the second largest decimal number here in the case of this question. So your answer for this question is choice C. Question number 76. Which is the difference between the biggest and the smallest fraction among the fractions 2 over 3, 3 over 4, 4 over 9, 5 and 5 over 6. You are given the fractions here. The fractions are 2 over 3, 3 over 4, 4 over 5 and 5 over 6. And what is required here is that find the difference between the biggest and the smallest fraction. First, you have to find out the biggest one and the smallest one among the fractions. Then subtract the biggest from the smallest and find the value. So to get here the biggest and the smallest one, first what we have to do is that convert these fractions into their decimal form. Then we can make a comparison. So 2 over 3 means when you divide 2 by 3, you get a value which is equal to 0.66, or the decimal form of 2 over 3 is 0.66. Again, the decimal form of 3 over 4 is 0.75. Then the decimal form of 4 over 5 is 0.8. Continue and divide the next fraction number. Then 5 over 6 is equal to 0.833. Now arrange these decimals in their order, in their descending order from the largest to the smallest. You can also arrange from the smallest to the largest, but here let us arrange them from the largest to the smallest one. So the first largest number is 0.833. It is greater than of all the decimals. Then the second largest decimal is 0.8. The third largest one is 0.75. And the fourth largest or the least decimal number here is 0.66. Now we get the first largest decimal 0.833, which is equal to 5 over 6, and the least decimal here is 0.66. It means again 2 over 3. Now you get 5 over 6, the largest one, and 2 over 3, the smallest one. Then find the difference of the two fractions. So 5 over 6 is the largest one and 2 over 3 is the least one. Find the difference of the two. That means 5 over 6 minus 2 over 3. Take 6 as a common, and 6 divided by 6, it is 5. Take 6 as a common, and 6 divided by 6, 1 times by 5, 5, minus 6 divided by 2, 6 divided by 3, it is 2, 2 times by 2, 4, then it is equal to 5 minus 4, 1 over 6. So your answer for this question is choice A. So the difference between the biggest and the smallest fraction among the fractions that are arranged or listed here is 1 over 6. So what you have to do is here is that first convert the fractions into their decimal form, then compare the decimals, then find the biggest fraction and the smallest fraction that is associated with the biggest decimal and the smallest decimal, then find out the difference between the biggest fraction and the smallest fraction. Doing or following such a procedure, you get the answer for this question 1 over 6. Question number 77. The least among the following fractions is A. 15 over 16, B. 19 over 20, C. 24 over 25, D. 34 over 35. Here you are given fractions, and among these fractions you have to find out the one that is the least one or the one that is the smallest one. So how can we get the least or the smallest fraction of the fractions that are listed here? Again, as usual, convert these fractions into their decimal form and compare the decimal values and find out the least decimal among the decimals which is associated with each fraction. Then the least decimal that is associated with the given fraction is the least fraction among the listed ones. So convert each one into their decimal form. 15 over 16 is 0.9375. 19 over 20 is 0.95. 24 over 25 is 0.96. 34 over 35 is 0.971. Then arrange these fractions in their increasing order. Okay, 0.9375 is less than 0.95. Again, it is less than 0.96, and it is again less than 0.971. So you can arrange these decimals in their increasing order. So the least one is 0.9375. This decimal is the least one among the other decimals, and the associated fraction with this decimal is 15 over 16. So your answer for this question is choice A, 15 over 60. It is the least among the fractions that are given here on choices A, B, C, and D. Question number 78. Which of the following fraction is the smallest? You are given choice A, B, C, and D. Fractions that are listed on these choices. Choice A says that the fraction is 13 over 16. Choice B, 15 over 19. C, 17 over 21. And D, 7 over 8. You are given these fractions. Then, among these fractions, you have to find out the one that is the smallest. So how can we get the smallest fraction here? Again, here, you have to convert these fractions into their decimal form and compare each decimals. And among the decimals, you have to find out the least decimal. Then find again the associated fraction with that of the least decimal. So your answer will be the one or the fraction that is associated with the least decimal number. So convert each one into their decimal. 13 over 16 is equal to 0.8125. Then 15 over 19 is 0.7894. 17 over 21 is 0.8095. 7 over 8 is 0.875. So these are the decimal values of the associated fractions. Then among these decimals, 0.7894 is the smallest one. Among the other fractions, the other decimals, 0.7894 is the least one, and the fraction that is associated with that of 0.7894 is 15 over 90. So the smallest fraction is 15 over 19, or your answer for this question is choice B. Again, today I will invite you to subscribe this channel to get a notification when I release new videos on aptitude questions. So don't forget to subscribe this channel.